Hello students, a very good morning to one and all. Welcome to the next lecture of online theory class series of subject Novel Drug Delivery System. I am Mrs. Aarti Majumdar, Associate Professor from the Department of Pharmaceutics, Smriti College of Pharmaceutical Education, Indore. Dear students, in continuation of our discussion over liposomes as colloidal drug carrier which is used for drug targeting. So far we have discussed about what are liposomes, what is the composition of liposomes and what are the function role of components by which liposomes are formed. And we have also discussed about the mechanism of liposome formation and the classification of liposome on the basis of composition and application, on the basis of structural parameter, and on the basis of various method of preparation. So, dear students, in today's session, we are going to discuss about various methods used for the formulation of liposomes. Now, the methods which are used for formulating liposomes, they are classified into two categories. First is passive loading techniques and second active loading technique. In passive loading techniques, drug molecules are incorporated before the formulation of liposome or during the formulation of liposomes, whereas in case of active or remote loading techniques, drug molecules, they are incorporated into pre-formed liposomes. Liposomes are first formulated and then the drug incorporation is done with the help of pH gradient or using potential difference across the bilayer across the liposomal bilayer membrane. So, in passive loading techniques, they are further classified into mechanical dispersion techniques or solvent dispersion methods and detergent removal methods. Mechanical dispersion techniques, in these mechanical dispersion technique, basically two steps are there. First, in all these techniques, first lipids are dissolved in an organic solvent and a film of lipid and a solid film of lipid is formed by the evaporation of organic solvent in which the lipid is being dissolved. And further, in the second step, this solid lipid film which is formed around the wall of round bottom flask, it is then hydrated. So, in these mechanical dispersion technique, basically sonation, microemulsification, membrane extrusion and French pressure selling. These techniques, these methods, they have an objective of producing formulating liposomes of reduced low particle size, low diameter, and they are basically the objective is basically to reduce particle size as well as lamellarity of liposome, because initially when in this lipid film hydration, when the liposomes solid film of lipid, it is hydrated, it results in the formulation of multilaminar vesicle, large multilaminar vesicle. So these four methods, they have an objective to reduce particle size as well as to reduce lamellarity of liposomes. Then these two methods, freeze-thawed liposome and dried reconstituted vesicle, these two techniques have an objective of enhancing the drug entrapment efficiency of liposomes so that more quantity of drug can be incorporated in the liposomes. Then solid dispersion methods. These solid dispersion methods, they include ethanol injection method, ether injection method, double emulsification method, then reverse phase evaporation techniques. Then detergent removal method. This method includes dialysis, dilution, column technique, initially lipid is first dissolved. All the components of lipidic components of liposomes are first dissolved in an organic solvent. If the drug to be incorporated, if it is lipophilic, then that drug is also dissolved in the organic solvent. Then the film of lipid, this lipid is casted onto the round bottom flask. This type of round bottom flask are used for casting the films of lipid onto the wall of this flask. For the organic solution, organic solvent in which lipid and lipophilic drug is dissolved, it is rotated in such a way in handshaking method, and because of the evaporation of organic solvent, lipid is casted onto in the form of film. It is casted onto the wall of this round bottom flask. Now, as in handshaking method, it is evaporated. Organic solvent is evaporated just by during the shaking, when the round bottom flask is rotated. During that procedure, the organic solvent is rotated, but it can also be evaporated. The solvent can also be removed with the help of vacuum. In case of vacuum, rotary evaporator is used. Now, after the evaporation of solvent from lipid, this lipid film, it is formed onto the wall. This is dried. This lipid film is dried in nitrogen environment, and then after when this dried lipid film, it is hydrated with the help of an aqueous solution, maybe buffer. And if hydrophilic drug is to be incorporated, then this drug, hydrophilic drug, it should be added in the aqueous phase, which is used for the hydration of these film. Now, when the aqueous medium or aqueous phase of buffer solution, it is added in the round bottom flask, these films simultaneously they get swell and start peeling off from the wall of this round bottom flask and vesiculate themselves to form multi-laminar vesicle. If handshaking method is used for preparation for the hydration of thin film, then it results in the formulation of multi-laminar vesicle. Whereas, in fact, in rotary vacuum evaporator also it results in the formulation of multi-laminar vesicle. Whereas, in case of non-shaken method, such as in non-shaken method, what happens? This dried film, this dried lipid film, it is made to expose to a stream of water saturated nitrogen stream, nitrogen air. For a certain period of time, it is hydrated in such a way, and then aqueous solution is added and it is left for swelling without shaking the round bottom flask. So in that condition, when non-shaken method are used, it results in the formulation of large unilaminar vesicles. So in this way, liposomes are formed using thin film hydration technique, using handshaking method or using rotary vacuum evaporator or by non-shaken method. These prepared liposomes, they are then stored in nitrogen environment at temperature 4 degrees centigrade. Now, this is about thin film hydration technique in mechanical dispersion method. So, the liposomes such form, they are either multi-laminar vesicle or they may be large unilaminar vesicle. The size of these vesicles can be reduced with the help of techniques which we have discussed in other mechanical dispersion techniques such as sonication, membrane extrusion technique, then microemulsification technique, and these are techniques they can be used for reducing the particle size of these liposomes. In this, the liposome formed by using thin film hydration technique, either by handshaking method or by non-shaking method, and rapid efficiency is very low. It is about 10 to 15%, with as high as it can be 30%. So this entrapment efficiency, this could be increased with the help of techniques such as freeze-thaw sonication method or dehydrated reconstituted vesicle. So what happened in this method? Initially, small unilaminar vesicle are taken. Empty small unilaminar vesicle are taken in a round bottom flask. They are, if the solute is hydrophilic, then it has to be added with empty small unilaminar vesicle initially, and then this solute and small unilaminar vesicle, this mixture is freeze dried, which result in the formation of freeze dried membrane which has hydrophilic drug which has to be entrapped, which has to be encapsulated into the liposome. Now, when this freeze-dried membrane is allowed to stand at room temperature, it is allowed to thaw at room temperature for 15 minutes, which result in the melting of this freeze-dried membrane, and then it is sonicated for 5 to 10 seconds. It results in the formation of unilaminar vesicle having solute entrapped or enclosed within these liposomes. Unilaminar liposomes are formed. Whereas in case of dehydrated reconstituted vesicle, this freeze-dried membrane, they are again rehydrated with the aqueous solution in which the solute to be entrapped is dissolved, and after rehydration they result in the formation of unilaminar or oligolaminar vesicles. So with the help of freeze-thaw sonication method, unilaminar vesicles are produced, are formed, and with the help of dried reconstituted vesicle method or dehydration-rehydration method, it is also called as dehydration-rehydration method, unilaminar and oligolaminar vesicle are formed. But in these liposomes, they have entrapment efficiency of as much as 40% of entrapment efficiency is formed. It is increased as compared to the thin film hydration technique. Because in this thin film hydration technique, only 10 to 15 hydrophilic drug is incorporated, whereas in case of both these technique, freeze-thaw sonication method and dehydration-rehydration method, in both these methods, this entrapment efficiency of hydrophilic drug is increased to as high as 40%. However, in both the techniques, if the drug is lipophilic, 100% encapsulation efficiency is observed. So this is about mechanical dispersion technique. So students,